let's rock.
Can you run for me? Oh, baby, stop for me. Can you take it to the top of me?
It's about to be a girl chat. It's about to be a girl chat. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, it is I, your host, the RoyalBaddie, and if you are returning, welcome back. I'm blessed to have you at another girl chat. And in today's girl chat, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how to increase your value and your self-esteem as a woman. I have my notes here, but before we get started, I want to let you guys know that this is all coming from experience. This advice is coming from what I've learned over the years as I've gotten older, and the things that I've experienced has taught me this. And also I wanted to say that this is an ongoing thing. It's never you have it mastered. This is something that you will always have to work at. So I'm putting this information out there for the young women who need like a big sister figure or a big cousin figure who's searching for this type of advice. So hopefully this video helps someone. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the girl chat. Self-esteem versus confidence. Confidence is when you know that you can do something. Self-esteem is how you view yourself, which is also how the outside world views you. So I feel like confidence and self-esteem work together. So your self-esteem and your self-worth is basically the same thing. I want to start off with a quote that says, your value does not decrease just because someone fails to see it. Sometimes we can feel less than because someone that we want to notice our worth isn't really catching on, or they don't really notice it how we want them to notice it, or they don't notice it at all. So sometimes we do let that get to us, and we do let that like get in our head and play tricks on us, and we could be like, well, maybe I'm not who I thought I was, or something like that. That's when you need to create a stronger sense of self, because no one should be able to sway you on your opinion of yourself. You should know that you're worth it because you know who you are as a person. You know what you have to offer, the value you bring. When I say that someone else failing to realize your value doesn't make it decrease in any way, just think about the dollar or a $20 bill. Just because a group of people cannot accumulate wealth, or they're having a hard time to accumulate an abundance of money, does that decrease the money's value? Actually, it raises the money's value, because everybody can't have it, or everybody feel like they can't have it, so they don't have it. You see how it works? Like, if you think you can't have something, or you think it's hard, then it's going to be hard for you. If you think it's easy, it's going to be easy for you. That's what sets aside the rich people and the poor people. It's a mindset. The rich people knew that they were going to get rich. They knew where they were going. They saw it in their mind. They had the vision, and they got there. The poor people is looking at the rich people like, they so lucky, how did they get there? I'll never be able to get there, or it's so hard to get money and stuff like that. And that's why they remain in their current state that they live in their mind. So just because a group of people can't afford a diamond, or they don't have an abundance of wealth, that don't mean that the diamond or the money is any less in value. That actually makes it go up more in value, because everyone cannot have it. It is not attainable to everyone, or so they think. I just wanted to put that out there and give y'all something to think about. The next tip on how you can increase your self-esteem or self-worth: validate yourself. Get to know yourself and how you want to be loved. And what I mean by that is, instead of looking for outside people to treat you this way, or compliment you this way, or notice something about you, get in the mirror and notice it yourself. Get in the mirror and tell yourself the things that you want your man to tell you. Get in the mirror and tell yourself the things that you love to hear from other people. Get in the mirror and affirm those things to yourself. Validate yourself. Let yourself know that this is what you want, this is what you deserve, this is what you like. And with all that energy surrounding you, your world, your reality will conform to how you're treating yourself. You'll start to notice you get those compliments from other people, or you'll start to notice you're getting more compliments than you would before. You'll start to be softer with yourself and more gentle with yourself. And when I say learn how you want to be loved. I'm saying, like, take yourself out, take yourself shopping, reward yourself for like a milestone that you've reached or something. Every time you reach a milestone, reward yourself for it. Take baths, treat yourself how, be like, basically get in a relationship with yourself. Treat yourself how you want to be treated in a relationship. Treat yourself how you want to be treated in a friendship. Treat yourself how you want everyone else to treat you. Learn how you want to be loved and validate yourself. And it's going to feel, you're going to begin to feel better just in yourself as a woman, as just a person. You're just going to be softer with yourself and more gentle with yourself. Treat yourself how you want to be treated. Validate yourself. Learn how you want to be loved. Because if you don't know how you want to be loved, how can you expect someone else to know how to love you? You know? And how can you even love someone else if you don't know how you want to be loved? The next tip on how to increase your self-worth or self-esteem, be selfish. Learn how to value yourself above all by doing things for you, by doing what you want, by doing what makes you happy, aka be selfish. You have to put yourself first, and you cannot attach yourself to things, places, or people, because they always have the option to let you down, especially if you don't know how to validate yourself, especially if you're depending on them to make you happy. You have to learn how to be selfish and do things for you. Put yourself on the pedestal. Put yourself first instead of trying to please other people outside of you. Learn how to please yourself, and then that'll make your world 100 times better, just because you're not trying to make someone else happy at the expense of your own happiness. So yes, I would say be selfish. As much as society makes it sound like it's a bad thing to be selfish, it's actually something that is necessary. Especially as women, I feel like we should learn how to be selfish, because we do cater to, in our relationship, we cater to our men. We are naturally nurturing, we are naturally emotional, so sometimes we can put ourselves on the back burner and wonder why we're feeling this way, or wonder why things aren't going how we want them to go. It's because you're not putting yourself first. You're not noticing yourself. You're not giving yourself the validation that you need. You're expecting it out of other people. Learn how to be selfish, ladies. That is very important. These are things, like I said, that you work on for the rest of your life. You can never master it completely. It's always going to be more to learn, more that you didn't know, more that you're learning, more lessons, more experiences. This is something that I'm still working on. This is something that I'm learning still, and me giving this advice to y'all, it's me talking to myself too, because this is not just like you get it and then you got it. Some stuff is like, if you get it, then you got it. The essence of the whole self-worth, self-love, self-esteem thing is, yeah, you get it, then you got it. But it's always going to be moving pieces that you have to learn where this goes and how to make this work with this, or if this doesn't work, you have to know how to move this piece here. It's just always something to learn, okay? The last tip I have, which is a bonus tip on how to increase your self-worth or your self-esteem, build a skill that will give you extra confidence. So if you enjoy writing, if you enjoy poetry, if you enjoy makeup, if you enjoy art, if you enjoy music, if you enjoy knitting, if you enjoy sewing, if you enjoy creation, whatever you enjoy, if you enjoy reading, build on a skill, something that you enjoy doing, because it'll make you brag different. It'll make you walk different. You will walk more with your head higher. Not with your nose up, but your head will be high, meaning you're proud, meaning you have something to work for. You have something. When you have something to lose, you move different. You move like a boss woman. You move with more grace. Once you feel like you have something to lose, once you got something that you put your effort and time into, then you really do move different. It's just, it comes from within though. That is all I have for you guys in today's girl chat. Let me know if you enjoyed this girl chat if you learned anything, and if you genuinely liked the video, if it was helpful for you, make sure to leave a thumbs up so that my content can reach whoever is looking for me. Let me know what type of content you would like to see from me, what type of topics you would like for me to create girl chats on. And if you like my content here on YouTube, make sure to check out my Instagram and my TikTok. The links are in the description box. And until next time, mwah, see y'all.
Let's rock. Can you rock with me all day?